Afternoon, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 400-mile review on my wife's wired cruiser. I'm going to touch on a couple things after riding this bike 400 miles that I do like, and a couple things that I didn't like, and overall I'll say this bike's a great bike. No problems, no wobble, feels like it's built very solid. No issues at all with going off-road or the speed. I mean, I can't talk enough about the speed and the power of this thing. Is unreal. I mean, and with the dual batteries, this thing has got range for days. Let's see, getting back to a couple things I wanted to touch on was the charging port. Sometimes I have a little problem with the charging port to charge the main battery right here. It's, if you look in there, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's way down in there. And sometimes I have to kind of jiggle the wire a little bit to find it and plug it in. That's no big deal, but it's just something I thought that they could have maybe moved out a little bit to make it a little bit easier to just plug right in. Like the rear battery is very accessible. I mean, it just plugs right in. And just a small gripe. Other than that, I mean, hey, it does charge up like it's supposed to, and everything's good. I don't know if y'all got to see my new YLG seat. This seat is awesome. I mean, I got the Cloud 9 seat is what I had on there originally, and I decided to give this one a try, and this YLG seat is where it's at. I mean, it's hands down way more comfortable than the Cloud 9. You have to get a little bit used to it, but once you get settled in this thing for distance, this is the seat that you want to have. I finally got all the power levels dialed in now, so I can, when I'm doing my pedaling, I can pedal at 12 and 15 miles an hour and 20 and whatever I want to pedal at, and I'm just getting used to reaching up and grabbing the throttle whenever I want to get to that speed, you know, instead of it just slowly taking me there. That was one of my main gripes when I first bought the bike, was the fact that it took a little bit to get to that desired speed, but now I'm getting used to just grabbing a throttle and doing whatever I want with it, you know. I did have my dad, let's go ahead and get on and take a ride. I did have my dad take it for a spin, and my dad loved the bike. It just, his main gripe is that the throttle was too twitchy for him. I mean, I know the bike's got a lot of power, and he just was having a hell of a time holding it at a steady speed. He said it felt like it was too jerky for him. I tried doing the throttle follow, and all that really did was depower the throttle. It didn't affect the twitchiness of the throttle at all, and I tried to go into the settings and try the slow start, and the slow start just really inhibited just what it said, the starting of the bike. But once you got moving, it didn't affect the twitchiness of the throttle at all. It was still twitchy, too twitchy for him to hold a constant 15 miles an hour. Like I said, I can feather the throttle and I can do it. It's not a big deal. It is a little sensitive, and if you rode these bikes, they got a lot of power, and the throttle is a little twitchy, you know, compared to some of my other bikes, my Hemingways I ride, and they don't have the power this bike does, obviously, and maybe that's why it's twitchy. But my 72 volt wired Freedom is as smooth as butter, and my dad can ride that bike all day, not have any issues with the throttle at all. So it's definitely something in the settings. Maybe wired can actually have a setting in here, or if there is a setting I don't know about, that I can actually like adjust the twitchiness of the throttle, maybe like a slow ramp up to get it to just be easier for my dad to ride it and cruise at a certain speed. I mean, like I said, I can do it because I know how to ride, and my dad's 70 years old, so he has a a little issue trying to keep the same speed, and it's just a lot of bike for him, maybe, I guess. But I did have my buddy's dad go and ride the bike, and he's in his early 60s, and he said the same thing. He said he loved the bike, except that the throttle was just a little bit too twitchy for him, and if there was a way to take the twitchiness out the throttle, he'd buy the bike too. Now, my dad and my buddy's dad, they're not much on pedaling, so it doesn't really affect me because I like to pedal. I don't really use the throttle a lot unless I'm trying to get across a traffic or going up a steep hill or something like that. It's no big deal for me. But for them that they don't pedal a lot and just want to ride with the throttle, it was hard for them to just keep that same pace. And I agree, it is a little twitchy, you know, compared to the other bikes. But that's really their only main gripe was the throttle twitchiness. If they could do something to smooth out the throttle, that would be good. Like I said, the throttle follow did not work, guys. I tried every setting there was, and all it did was just slow down the throttle. It didn't affect the twitchiness at all. Like I didn't like it, and my dad didn't like it either. But if we could do something with that, that would be great. Let's see. Got a couple people up here. Hello. How y'all doing? Alright, handled that no problem at all. A little bit of off-roading here. Anyway, getting back to the bike. The headset was a little too tight for me at first. I made a small adjustment. Seemed to fix the problem. It's nowhere near as tight as it was. It's definitely doing its job. The bike has no wobble at all at any speeds. I've been 43 miles an hour on this bike pedaling. It's solid as a rock. I mean, this bike is a great bike. I would not hesitate to buy another one of these again. I hear a lot about these e-cell bikes, and I'd love to find somebody to actually to do a comparison, like some speed comparison, some off-road, stuff like that, because I don't have any affiliation with Wired or e-cells or none of these other companies. I'm just doing this just to let people know this is my honest opinion on a bike that I purchased with my own money. It wasn't given to me. I don't have any codes or nothing like that. It is what it is, and this is, I'm just being honest. Like I said, my only gripe was, well, not my gripe, my dad's gripe was the throttle and the assistance levels, but I figured all that out. It's great. The bike rides really well. I've taken it off a couple jumps. It's solid. Smooth rod. Suspension is great. I mean, it's got to be one of the smoothest riding e-bikes I've ever ridden. And like I said, I wouldn't hesitate to buy another one. I mean, I'm actually contemplating buying one. If I could sell my other two Hemingways, I might get me another one for myself. I am going to be putting an all-wheel drive kit on this bike soon. Just haven't had the time yet, but stay tuned for that video. That's coming soon. If y'all seen what a difference it made on my Hemingway, I can't wait to see the difference that it's going to make on this. I mean, it's already going to be lightning fast, but wow. But overall, the grips feel good, bike ride smooth, brakes are awesome, headlights pretty bright enough for me. I was ringing the bell. I thought just narrowly escaped the dog. I know I rung the bell. Anyway, back to the review. We're gonna ride up here and do our little hill climb test. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad for y'all. I'm gonna do the same hill climb that I did with the Hemingway with the all-wheel drive. We're gonna see if the wire can handle a 33% grade hill. I'm sure it's gonna take it no problem. Got us an abandoned golf cart down here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the hill today. Well, I guess we'll save the hill for the next time. Since their golf cart is in the way, we're not going to be able to do it. But these golf cart paths are always fun to ride. I come out here and ride these things on a daily. And they're a blast. With the dog. A couple of small hills we can climb. Let's see how she does on the steep side of this one. No problems at all. Like butter. Wow. So anyway, guys, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Overall, not trying to go on repeat, but like I said, I think this is a good, solid bike. I would definitely buy another one. I've had zero issues with it. Out of these 400 miles, bike rides great, brakes are still working great, no rattles, no wobbly stuff going on. Thanks again. Stay tuned for more.